Welcome to Ken's Corner. In this video, what we're going to do, we're going to actually pull the motor and transmission out of the car to come down as a single unit. Then we're going to take the one converter in there, the old converter. It's in there. I'm calling it old because it's my old converter. And I'm putting another new converter in. It's my third time that I have done this. You can see my other videos. You'll see in there how I did it as well. This video is going to be about the same thing. Might show other content about the car, some of the trick things we actually have on it. Be kind of cool to see that. But basically it's just a replace the converter, put it back in, and get ready to go to do some testing this weekend. But anyway, that's what we're going to plan on doing. Yeah, it's warm in here. Luckily we have that, and it's running. Just turned it on. Plus, yeah, plus we have one in this room as well. So we got both ACs running. What I did, since we've been pulling this motor transmission part so many times here lately, I got tired of coming in here in the room every few minutes hunting for a piece of tool, then putting it in the car, then put it on the tool cart, then look on the tool cart, I couldn't find the tool, or I might have thought it back in here, so I was doing a lot of running back and forth all the time. So the last time that we took the motor out of the car, what I actually did, I actually created a list of all the tools that I'm going to need. So it's kind of like my pull list of my tools. Then what I did, I basically put it on my tool cart, and believe it or not, those tools that you see on there, minus there's about 3 long wrenches I need to get. Most of those tools is all I need to pull this motor out of the car and separate the transmission, undo the converter, do everything I need is actually in this cart. So okay, let's go ahead and get all this out of here. Anyway, just give you an update. This is the temperature. It is cooling down. We have both ACs running in here. It is getting a lot cooler. It's going to get better as it gets colder. So it's nice to have a air conditioning in a shop. Let me tell you what, days like this where the humidity is just skyrocketing, it's hot outside, it's going to be great where we're not really sweating our butt off too much in here. So anyway, so we're going to hop to it and start taking some parts off this car. Also, what we did, we actually created a list, sorry, the air's blowing on it, of the order of what we need to do to the car to get this motor out. Is this, I don't know, anal, or is it, it's just something that, it's just a hit list, so we know we do it in the proper order, it comes out very quickly. So it's something that we don't want to do that often, but we've been doing it so much lately, so we decided to make a list. So in case when and next year, if we pull the motor apart, check a few things out, we can actually go ahead and look at this list. Okay, we just got the rear tires off. And what we have to do, the reason why we have to take the rear tires off, is we have to actually loosen these bars off. This is how we set the preload up on the rear end. So we just have to loosen those up, remove those bolts there, and this way we can undo the torque arm so it doesn't have a lot of pressure on the torque arm when we remove it off the cross member. Got everything removed off the top. We're about ready to bring the car up so we can get the front tires off, the brake assemblies off, and get ready to pull the K-member out. So that's our next task. Okay, another cool thing that we did, we're going to remove these calipers. And what we do not have to do on this system that we have in place, or how we got it fixed up, is when we move the calipers, we'll take that and hang it over on this little hanger over here, and it hangs there the rest of the time. We do not have to re-bleed these brakes or anything. We actually rerouted all the brake lines from the stock location to another location, but we do not have to bleed these lines whatsoever. So We just take these off here, put them over in the hanger. Then we were ready to get them, put them back on the car. We take them off the hanger, put them back on here, tighten everything up, and we're ready to go. No bleeding involved. There, it's just hanging there right now. Do another temperature update. The shop is getting a lot cooler. That one's just under 80. The one here in the room here, believe it or not, it's showing 77 right now. So we're moving along. But outside, if you can see that or not, it's 90 degrees. It feels like 100. So definitely the AC is paying off big time. Thing that we made up, this little I don't know what you want to call it. Fixture. Yeah, fixture, thank you. We made to go ahead and lower the K member. It's going to line up on these bolts here. Now what to do is just remove 6 bolts and the whole thing just drops out. Lift the car off of it and go from there. What I'm going to do is have Pops there go ahead and lower it down. See how this works. Yeah, keep coming. Keep coming. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, and just... Yeah, I think we're good. Go ahead and lower it on down onto it. Slowly, slowly. Okay, it's touching the front and the back. Whoa, okay. Now all we have to do is like get that strap. What did I do with that strap? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Now we're just going to strap this thing down to the table here so it doesn't move. Now I just have to remove some of these bolts. Okay, grab that, fell on the floor. Okay, now we're ready to go up. Okay, do the honors. Okay, hang on. Pull that back. Okay, up a little more. Okay, the only thing I know I'm gonna have an issue with, it already separated, was the steering linkage. We're good. Okay, as we're progressing down here, that's the shift, or that's the steering linkage. But we actually made some travel limiters. It actually attaches up to that bracket that we made, and it attaches all the way back here. It keeps the motor from going back and forth. It's a motor plate on the car, so we want to make sure it doesn't or actually move back and forth. So those are all handmade. Did one here, and we actually got one on the other side as well. So, but yeah, that's something else we made. Those brackets, I'm gonna rest right on those. So watch this. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. That's how we do that. Oh, just to let everybody know, we're approaching, it's staying right there about 80. In here, it's actually 74. This room is actually pretty good insulated. And I'm sure it's still over 90 plus outside. Probably feels like 100 outside. And I'm not sweating at all in here. So, Next task is separate the transmission from the motor. Probably going to do that tomorrow night. I'm going to call that evening for now.